beautiful people of YouTube. My name is Natalie and this is Nat'sNook. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a new year, this is a new decade, and I, your girl, am bringing to you a new video. Now, for those of you who may have watched a few of the other 15 plus videos before this one and still haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button because this is my nook. But when you're watching my videos, this is your nook. Therefore, it is our nook. And I want to continue to share this space with you. So to keep you updated and everything, you know, of when I upload, if I upload, I want you to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you can know when I have uploaded a new video. Like this one. And for those of you who have been with me since day one, hi, hello, how you doing? I am excited for new content on my channel this year, 2020. As you can see from the little intro of my channel, that's brand spanking new because your girl have developed some new editing skills with some new software, and I'm here for it. I hope you are too. As far as reads for this year, I have set a new reading goal for myself. Last year I set to read 12 books, so like one book a month, but I went past that. This year I am aiming to read anywhere from 20 to 25 books. If I go over that like I did last year, that's okay. I mean, that means that, you know, I was really into the books. So I'm aiming for 20 to 25. Let me know what, you know, your reading challenge is for this year, because I just want to know, like, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, how many books you read in a year, but you do want to set like a reading goal for yourself to actually help you like stay on top of what you're reading and, you know, how many books you've read for the year. I'm really excited for new releases this year, and also just finally getting to that to be read pile that I haven't really finished, and also purchasing and, you know, indulging in books that I have wanted to read from my want to read section of my Goodreads list or my Amazon book list. I'm gonna mention a few books that I'm looking forward to for like the first half of the year that haven't been released, so they're new releases. As far as must reads, I think I have like one must read on my list. Everything else are new releases, but I really want to read Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not really sure. I am terrible with pronouncing names, especially if they're foreign, so excuse me. But I really want to read Lolita. I looked at the description and I'm just gonna say it's not for kids. No, it's for young adults and adults, of course. It's very explicit, and it deals with the theme of like incest and underage relations and everything. So yeah, but I've been hearing the name being circulated around a few people that I know that have read the book, and it's just like, I'm like, those are signs that I need to read it to see, you know, what it's all about and why it's considered, I guess, a literary masterpiece written by Vladimir. As for new releases, the first one on my list, The Queen's Assassin by Melissa de la Cruz. It's going to be released February 4th, so next month. I hope to have it by then, when it first, you know, releases. If not, I'm sure I'll probably get my hands on it during the spring or sometime, or during the summer, so that I can read it this year. I haven't picked up the Melissa de la Cruz book in a minute. I don't even remember the last book that I read by her, which kind of sucks because like her writing is amazing. Like, I read a lot of her supernatural books, like the vampire series that she has. I forgot what it's called. Sorry, my mind is like, it's not recollecting anything right now. But I read it in high school. Like, it was from there I was like, okay, yeah, I need more. So I will be picking up The Queen's Assassin. It's the first book in her new series that she is writing, and so I'm looking forward to that. Second one is Luster by Raven Leilani. I have never heard of her. I've never heard of the author. Well, of course, because this book is a debut. But So I came across the book on Goodreads because I do like to look for recommendations on either Goodreads or Epic Reads or Penguin Teen or like young adult or whatever. And I came across Luster, and I read the description. It's basically about a young adult female that finds herself in a predicament when it comes to her relationship with someone who's in an open marriage. And I'm like, I read 2 books last year that had like this trope of marriage, and I'm like, am I gonna really find myself reading another one this year? And it looks like I am. But she is I believe she's a college student, and she attends an art school. And she finds herself kind of like sliding her way into an open relationship with a couple who happen to be married. So that is going to be an interesting read, I do believe. The next one is Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown. Yet another author I'm not familiar with, but I read the description, and the book seems to be a fantasy fiction where the main character possesses these magical capabilities. Like, she has powers where she can do magic. I really do want to get into more fiction books written by Black authors, and so I saw that and I was like, okay, this seems cool. Let's get into it. The next one is A Phoenix First Must Burn, and this is actually a compilation of short stories that's supposed to empower Black girls. And I don't even know who it's by because there are multiple. Well, when I looked at the information, it didn't have an author, it just had like an editor, so I really wasn't quite sure like who wrote it. It's very confusing. It seems as if I am finding myself yet again finding another LGBTQ plus read. I am looking forward to reading another novel by Kel Dietrich. I read The Love Interest by him last summer, and I am finding that he is going to be releasing another book called The Friend Scheme. I didn't read the description on that, and I don't know why, but I just feel as though that because his debut novel, The Love Interest, was well written, I was like, okay, I don't think he could film me with this second one, so I'm really looking forward to The Friend Scheme. Last but not least, 7 Deadly Shadows by Courtney Alameda. Like I said, name pronunciations, I'm sorry. I actually saw the book cover, I believe it was on Twitter last year, maybe around like October, and it was beautiful. The book cover was what drew me to wanting to read the book, and I don't know the description. I don't necessarily know what the book is about, but it seemed like it's a supernatural / fantasy fiction novel. So, and I am really interested in reading those. That I feel as though that my 2 favorite genres happen to be fantasy, supernatural fiction, and romance, because I'm a sucker for romance. And if it's like all 3 in one, that's the book for me. That will be the GOAT book. If you have all 3 genres in one book, I'm the girl to read it. I promise you. That's me. That's all me right there. Another thing that I want to get myself more into reading this year is manga or manga, however you pronounce it. I know you can pronounce it either way, but I watch a lot of anime, but I don't read the book-based series that the animes are adapted from. So your girl is wanting to get into manga. I already have a series that I want to read, Noragami. I watched the first 2 seasons of it on Hulu. I believe it was 2018, so it's been a minute, and I don't believe they're going to finish the show, so I was like, why not read the manga? So I'm going to have a lot to read. It's going to be a nice little read for me with reading that series. But yes, Noragami the Stray God, I want to read that. And if there are any other mangas you feel as though that I may be interested in, just comment them down below. Or maybe ones that you've read that you thoroughly enjoyed, comment them down below. I'm open to anything. So, or just, yeah, because I love graphic novels, and I feel like manga is like the next step. So, and with this new year here, I have a few new series ideas that I want to start producing on my channel. I kind of already dabbled with one. I want to start doing more of the book versus the adaptation. I did that for The Fault in Our Stars, I did that for The Great Gatsby, and I also did it for You and the You series, You and Hidden Bodies, last year when I first started my channel. So I think I want to continue with that, and I want to make it a series. Once I do more videos for that, I will actually create a playlist for you all, so it could be easier for you to find those videos if you are interested in wanting to get my rant review on books versus their adaptations. I will have another rant review video for the You series because season 2 was recently released on Netflix, and I am truly disappointed. So that video will most likely be coming very soon. And I also am going to be starting the Handmaid's Tale show on Hulu. I believe it's on Hulu. Yes, I'm going to start watching that, and just to see, you know, the comparison, contrast between the show and the book, because I do know that they, I believe that they wrote more for the show than what the book, than what they've gotten from the book. And there are 2 other series ideas that I want to produce on here, but I'm not gonna share them just yet. I'm gonna wait and just, you know, make the debut of both of them, and it'll be here. So I will have 3 new series coming to my channel for you all. I feel as though that you will enjoy them as much as I'm going to enjoy filming them and uploading them for you to watch. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a girl a like. A simple thumbs up, that's all I ask. And as I said in the beginning of the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Nook, because it's not just mine, it's ours. Alright guys, well, I'll see you in the Nook next time. Peace. Bye guys.